Okay, let's just go for it. Alright. So I have to get up early just because of the kitty cats. So I thought I might as well just keep going. In fact, I haven't even taken care of them yet. There was so much meowing and whining and moaning. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Anyway, it's peaceful. I came out here. The sun is already up. It's about 6:30 a.m. 6:30 a.m. and the sun is up. I crossed just over the top of the mountain here just to get a look to the other side because I don't get a chance to go there too often. Gasoline prices are absolutely insane right now. Big truck coming, hold on. Yeah. There he goes. Those huge monster double trucks, they come up from the gypsum mines way out in the desert. It's where they dig up that particular rock and then they turn it into sheetrock or whatever they call it for putting up walls in houses, you know, office buildings, big warehouses and things. So, yeah, every now and again they come up the hill. So I'm just going to go over here a minute, take a little moment, and then, look, hello everybody. Greetings, this is Star Illumination. It's on a Thursday early morning. It's already dawn. I was hoping to get up here. Actually, I'll probably get out here before dawn next time. And here we go. So we're up at the top, and look what you find. Space garbage. No, we are not on the surface of the moon. This is just your typical desert rock out here. All right, so the camera's probably going to blow up with the sun. I have to be careful. Can't afford to pop the lenses. Anyway, there it is. I was just looking over, just over the tip over the other side of the mountain. It's called Sunrise Mountain, in case folks are interested. I'm just going to sit for a second, enjoy it for what it is. As you can see, there's no water here. It's very, very dry. Out there, it's about 6% humidity. I just came up the hill, and the gasoline price was $5.95. Okay, so it's probably more where you guys are, and it's going to keep going up, so be careful. Remember, this is all planned out. There's some telecom wires over there. This is all planned out. The desire is to create division, chaos, and disruption, civil unrest. And that, of course, will trigger an amazing opportunity for martial law. There is this guy on YouTube, he's called Patrick Humphrey. And let's have a look at these. I mean, the rocks are actually beautiful in their own way. They're completely ancient, dried out, shriveled. Anyway, this guy Patrick, he did some interesting digging in the stuff to do with, you know, the CIA, the FBI, and some of these other sort of military type agencies as well. And you start connecting the dots and putting all these pieces together. It's very disturbing. There are some very, very disturbing things happening America and across the world, as some of you know already. Next, there's another fellow called Full Spectrum Survival, and he is very good at digging really, really deep. He has friends deep inside the military and the defense systems of America, and they write to him anonymously. Well, not anonymously, they're his buddies, but he doesn't share. His name is Brad, and he doesn't share all of his names or anything, but he gives these little, let's say, condensed notes about what's happening on the ground in ways that you would never find out through any kind of traditional news program or any, mainstream media. They'll never talk about that stuff. I wonder if I dare to go up here. Oh my God. I don't really have any hiking boots. Anyway, Brad, he puts together things as well, and he strings them out in a very methodical, factual way. And again, you start to connect all the dots. It's very disturbing. Now, both these people I talked about, they're pretty hardcore preppers and survivalists. They are good at, what do they call it? Bushcraft. And they know how to survive in very tough conditions. So they do. Of course, most of us aren't like that. Most of us are just what you would call ordinary folks. Ordinary people, mostly urbanized. Some of you are lucky to be able to be in rich open land with lots of natural resources and water and trees and ocean and seasons and lots of privacy, very few people. If that's your case, you're extremely lucky. It's almost like nature becomes your bunker. The guy, Patrick Humphrey, he's, I believe, somewhere way up in the Dakotas, up in the Badlands, where there's really an extremely tiny population. Let's go up here. Tiny, tiny population. And he's got land, and he's a prepper, and he grows his own food, grows his own animals, harvests everything himself. Man, in the old days, I would have been jumping up the side of these mountains. I can't do it anymore, sadly. Oh look, there's the backside of Sunrise Mountain right there. At least that's the backside that you would see. If you're on the other side of that, that would be Las Vegas. And if you would turn back and look east, it would look like Sunrise Mountain. So this is the back end of it. But of course, obviously, the mountains extend for thousands of miles. Literally. It just goes on and on and on like that. There's no water. Lake Mead is way, way over there. Maybe we'll get there one day, and you'll see the full extent of the tragedy. It's very dire. People are just not aware of what's happening. I mean, I'm doing my best to stay on top of things. You know what? This is scaring me a little bit. There are a lot of very big, sharp rocks here, and I'm not at the peak of my physical abilities anymore. So I have to be careful. I'm trying to concentrate here and walk at the same time. I know people would say, oh, you can chew gum and walk at the same time. Come on, TL, you can do it. But actually, this is quite tricky. Anyway, one of the most obviously scary things, it's like a very big telltale sign, is gasoline prices have doubled in the last, 4 months. You blame it on whoever you want, the oil companies, the war in Europe, the so-called president of this country. They're all working together. I've talked about that before. that collection of very elite people they have a plan for themselves that depends on farming us. It's farming you and me and we the people. They already farm us quite well already, but they want to take it to the next level. At the moment, humans, from their perspective, we're like free-range cows, and that's not acceptable anymore. They need full-on industrial human harvesting of all our natural resources inside of us. That's our brain power, our labor, our intelligence, let's say, our will to live and to consume and take on astronomical debt in order to feed their beast system. Okay, so that's the plan. God, it's creepy. Man, that is kind of creepy. It's like a lunar landscape. You see all those little sparkly bits? I don't know if you can see that on the camera here. I can see it with my eyes, but there's hundreds or maybe thousands of tiny little shards. And I think it's broken beer bottles. Sadly. Here's another example of what it's like around here. This is the sad side of things. A little dead desert plant. It'll probably come alive if it ever had water. Just strewn with garbage. Kind of breaks my heart, really. Okay, so I have to kind of get down from here somehow. You know what? Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention, if you haven't noticed already, is food prices. Those are the two, let's say, talking points right now that's starting to be obvious to everybody, whether you're a lefty or a hardcore patriot, whether you're into the First and Second Amendment or not. Food prices are affecting you. It's going berserk in some places, as you know, like Turkey, Iran, Venezuela, Sri Lanka, Somalia, probably about a dozen more places are heading into complete, utter chaos and bankruptcy, which again, it's all part of the plan. Talk to the Elites. Love Triber showed me a video last night, which again was kind of funny. It was kind of hypocritical. Oh yeah, that's right. I was thinking now it's from Neil. His name's Neil McCoy Ward. He's also one of these guys who's really good at digging up the dirt. Stuff that would normally get your channel banned, but he's still alive, and Full Spectrum is still alive, and Patrick Humphrey is still alive, Terra Illumination is still alive. But anyway, it was kind of funny. Man, look at that, it's way up there, jeepers. It was kind of funny because Neil, he, hold on, let me get over here a little bit. Jeepers, man, this is scary. I should have planned this a little bit better. No, I came from over there. How the hell did I get over here? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. How am I going to get out of here? That's pretty steep. That's really steep. Ouch. No, I'm not going to go that way. I'm not going to go that way. How the hell did I... Oh, you know what? I'm just going to have to cross over this way. It's too steep. I'll fall. But yeah, Neil, he dug up... Oh, look. Here's a couple of little spent cartridges. Look how funny is that. That looks like a 9mm or a 380. 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. There you go. Someone was out here. Someone was out here popping off rounds for practice. There's more. There's lots of them over here. Wow. Okay. Let's not linger on that. Oh, look, there's his box. The empty ammo box right there and right there. So Neil he decided to do a little probing because he's got a really good sniffer for fake and phony things. And so he went over to the WEF.org website, where they have recorded all the activities that were going on in Davos a couple of weeks ago. And okay, I'm just gonna go down here. You know what? Forget it. I'm gonna do this descent. I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'm gonna do the descent. So anyway, Neil was over at the website for WEF.org, and he showed all the videos about what they were doing. It's another gypsum truck. Videos for what they were doing, and then he did some more digging into the local websites in Davos for the different restaurants and hotels and entertainment centers, because there's 2,500 people who were attending Davos for the big WEF event with Klaus. And of course, as you know, their big agenda is carbon net zero and the Agenda 2030, and everybody's going to live off bugs and insects, and their agriculture is going to be obsolete, and everything's going to be grown in, let's say, containers. Basically, these big metal indoor farming containers, and cows, pigs, chickens, turkeys, and fish are no longer going to be on the menu anywhere. We're going to be living off insect bug factories and processed food. And they're very, very proud of that. And anyway, to get to the punchline, the restaurants, the local restaurants, are all featuring meat with meat with meat and some fish. And guess who were the guests at these restaurants? Yes, they were all Davos WEF members on their evenings out for 5 nights of the week, gorging on everything that they said they're going to make redundant. So there, on that happy note, have a blessed day, people. Look after yourselves. If you're not a prepper, at least put aside a few bottles of water and some cans of food of some kind, and stock up on a bit of extra gasoline and get some self-defense sorted out, and so on. Also, if you're in a place like this, make sure you got plenty of water stashed away. Okay? Over and out. Bye-bye, everybody. This is Terra Illumination signing out. Bye-bye.